Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. The Golden State Warriors were able to move on after a 6-game battle in round 2. They now have a new adversary in the conference finals as they tip off tonight against the Nuggets.
Two Western teams have run the gauntlet. Only one can emerge victorious to claim a spot in the finals. One of the Western Conference Finals begins in a moment. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. We've got Murray and Stewart in at small forward. And for the Warriors, Isaac out there with Hodges. Then it's Porter. Then it's Porter. And it's Podziemski in at the 2. Take a look at the Warriors. It was a long, grueling series for them, Greg, in the conference semifinals. Will that impact, though, their energy level tonight?
Well, I mean, there's enough time between games in the playoffs, and that shouldn't be any excuse. On their home court, they're the better team throughout the regular season. Now it's time to go out and show it.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I talked with head coach Steve Kerr. Now, I asked him if he has any plan for dealing with the multi-time MVP, Nikola Jokic. He said it's all about balance. If you defend Jokic too aggressively, he'll just kick it out to other guys too softly, and he'll kill you inside. So balance is the key. Sounds like a tough balancing act to pull off, guys.
Thank you, David. Pass to Jokic. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. The long-distance 3 is buried.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Here is Porter. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Jokic. Pass to Holmes. Now Murray. Jokic passes to Murray. Jokic a screen. 5 on the clock. Another 3 for Denver.
And the backbone of Murray's game is that ability to scorch you from distance.
The Warriors have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Outside Porter. Hodges with a screen on Murray. Pass to Hodges. Back to Porter. Beyond the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Crawford, guarded by Porter. Jokic with his screen on Porter. Such a wide open look.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Pass to Porter. Back to Podziemski. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Murray surveying the D. Now, here's Stewart. And here is Holmes. And placed out. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
To the middle. It's deflected. The kick out to Porter. Hodges with a screen on Murray. Porter passes to Hodges, and that one is stuffed right through.
Ouch. Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of greatness in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
Always in attack mode. We see him do this night after night.
Strother, no good. And it's Porter with the ball for Golden State. And it's been pretty smooth sailing for him in the playoffs so far. They've only dropped 2 games.
And they're a team that doesn't get rattled, even with all the pressure that comes with postseason basketball. It's a testament to the leadership in that locker room.
To the paint, here's Jokic, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And how about absorbing the punishment and still complete the play? That's a great finish by Jokic.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. The Warriors trailing. Here is Porter. Down low, Hodges. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. For Denver, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Pass to Strother. Back to 6. Lets it fly from 18. Porter pulls it in. The Warriors have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Podziemski with it. Back to Porter. Driving to the basket. Here's Hodges. Oh, yes! And he dunks it down.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Here's Jokic. The Warriors pull it in. Porter looking it over. Hodges with a screen on Murray. The kick out to Porter. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 5 assists tonight.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
Jokic against Hodges. Back to Murray. A floater. It's hauled in by Hodges. Warriors leading by 5. There's a screen. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the jam.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. They need this one. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Jokic has got 5.
Spacing things out a little. Smart of Jokic to take advantage from that mid-range.
Pass to Porter. Here is Hodges. Over Jokic. Strother grabs the miss. The Nuggets trail by 5. To Holmes. Denver passing it around. Murray And now Isaac running the floor all by himself.
No doubt the size of Isaac is a problem for the defense. Excellent at using that long frame to draw contact.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Markkanen, he's checked in for the Warriors.
And the overall skill set that Isaac possesses really off the charts. A big man who can run the floor, but also with that wingspan can defend the rim.
Fades and shoots. Jokic with the bucket. He's got 7.
He's coming to work, ready to ball, hitting 3 of his first 4 shots. Okay.
Now Pajemski, still without a basket, and he goes in for the dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now, here's Holmes. 5 to shoot. Off target from outside. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Warriors. 6-point lead. A beautiful reverse layup. Porter's got 7.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pass to Holmes. Back to Murray. That one drops for him. Murray's got his 3rd basket of the night. Here is Porter. He has 7. On the wing, Markkanen. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 6 assists in the game.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Pass to Primo. Back to Murray. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Jump ball. Porter passes to Hodges. To the inside. Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Here's Brown. He has yet to score. Warriors with the rebound. There's Porter at the 3. 1:49 left to play in the first. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
2 shots.
Free throw good. Porter. And the Warriors with some changes. Brown is checked in for Hodges. Porter comes in for Isaac. And Terry's subbed in for Brandon Pajemski. And Porter drops them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
1:44 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Smith. Here's Primo. And another miss by Denver.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And Porter, here we go. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Now here's Brown. Covered by Smith. Gordon against Porter. 3-pointer, Markkanen. Rebound by Smith. The Nuggets trail by 13. A pass to Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
Porter kicks to Brown. Back to Porter. Brown sets a screen for Porter. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Strother. Pass to Smith. And Jalen Smith is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Warriors with some changes. Whitey's checked in for Brown. And Porter subbed in for Porter. Stewart kicks to Murray. Here's Strother, guarded by Porter. Jokic with this screen on Porter. Here's Strother. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Porter. For Denver, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And the first one at the line is good. Terry's checked in for Porter. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Warriors leading by 19 points. Porter is out there with Podziemski. Then it's Terry. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Markkanen in at the 4 spot. That's the Warriors' 5. Outside Porter. There's the drive. Lets it go from deep. Markkanen can't get it to go. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. Pass to Strother. Wide open look here for Murray. The Nuggets with another miss.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Here's Terry. Denver grabs the miss.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Jokic with the bucket.
Ooh, and that's a tough shot there. Those runners are not easy.
The Warriors have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Pass to Porter. Podziemski with it. Back to Porter. Now Podziemski. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Podziemski's got 5 points so far.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Jokic. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. 11 points in the game.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Now Podziemski. 5 points in the game. Markkanen sets the pick for Porter from downtown. And another 3 for Golden State.
D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Back to Murray. Gordon with the screen for Murray. Shoots over Podziemski. Rebounded by Isaac. Warriors leading by 21. Outside Porter. Isaac a screen on Murray. Porter passes to Isaac. Missed inside. The Nuggets shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Jokic is second.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
Warriors have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Isaac a screen. Porter with it. Now defended by Jokic. Back to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Driving inside. And finished off by Porter.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Jokic high post. Floats a runner. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Jokic has got 13 points. Warriors leading by 19 points. Here's Pajemski. He's got 5. Outside Porter. It's up a 3. Hands it from downtown. 17 points in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
No good on that one. Isaac with some nice D. Warriors shooting an incredible 64% for the field in this game. Outside Porter. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. Hodges checked in for the Warriors. Michael Porter comes in for Terry. Free throw good. Porter. 1:43 left here in the second. Pass to Holmes. Jokic high post. Now here's Stewart. They get the rebound. Here's Murray. Tries it again, and it's good on the way in.
And you can't fall asleep against Murray, especially when he's got great interior positioning. The D has got to be better.
Porter passes to Hodges. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got assist number 8 now on the night. The Nuggets really having a tough go here. Pass to Strother. Murray outside. Here's Jokic. Got a hand on it. Now Pajemski. Jokic defending. Golden State moving it around. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Murray.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
On the wing, Isaac. And Hodges kicks to Porter. Hodges with a screen on Murray. Here's Porter. Here's Hodges. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Pajemski with it. 5 points in the game. Tries from 10. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Pajemski's got 5 points now in the quarter. And so it's the Golden State Warriors rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steve. A good rhythm for you in the first half. What do you like most about how your team's competing?
Just like the ball movement, you know, the drive and kick. Our guys have played really well together. Just trying to move the ball, get a great shot.
We'll see if we can keep the ball flying around as we continue. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fans half-court shot drum line. They're measuring up the shot.
Welcome, folks. Game 1 and a big deficit right now for the Denver Nuggets.
They've got to run shooters off that line. Just hoping they miss is not working.
It's just a question every team faces, Shaq. How do you extend your defense enough to bother shooters without opening up the driving lanes?
Looking at the series breakdown for the Warriors. Well, guys, safe to say they're in cruise control right now.
At this point, Ernie, all they got to do is keep the car on the road.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
We're back at the Western Conference Finals. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. Here's Pajemski. So on the floor for Denver, they've got Nikola Jokic, and it's Murray in at the point. Porter against Murray. Left side, Porter. Inside, 4 on the clock, and the shot goes in. Hodges has got the first field goal of the second half for the Warriors. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Good on the three-point shot. Murray's got 13.
And this is who Murray is, a natural scorer who looks for ways to get himself going.
Now Pajemski. Outside, Porter. Hodges with a screen on Murray. Porter passes to Hodges. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
The Warriors have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls for him. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. The Nuggets shooting here about 46% for the game. Holmes finds Murray. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Jokic. He gets that one. He's got 15.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Isaac outside. Back to Porter. Jacks up a 3. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to Strother. Holmes with a screen on Porter. Strother. They grab their own miss. Here's Jokic, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And it's a challenge trying to guard Jokic from there. Adept at making you foul him on the way up.
2 shots.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Free throw, good. Jokic. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Porter against Murray. Pass to Hodges. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Jokic. The Warriors have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact. Free throw good. Hodges. And both free throws good for Hodges. And here's Jokic. 17 points in the game. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
He's so skilled on the interior. Jokic plays with so much force and leverage down low.
Porter finds Pajemski. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Podziemski's got 9.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Pass to Jokic. Stewart with it. And he's good on the 3-ball. Stewart's got his second basket of the night.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Porter passes to Porter. Isaac outside. Porter a screen on Holmes. And the rejection by Holmes. Pass to Jokic. Lays it up off the glass. Jokic has got 21.
Capable of being a very potent scorer, Jokic certainly has looked focused so far in this one.
Plenty of space. And the Warriors take on 2 more.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Out left to the wing. Here's Strother. Offline with his 3.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Kept alive. Here's Hodges. Good defense by Jokic.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Murray softly drops in the floater. Murray's got 5 points now this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Podziemski. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Strother's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Stewart. And here's Jokic. Guarded by Porter. Left block shot on the way. Jokic with the bucket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside, Porter. Drives to the hoop. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Porter's got 25 points in the game.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Stewart kicks to Jokic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And not easy defending Jokic. His height puts the defense in a tight spot, and they just slipped up there.
Free throw, good. Jokic. And Jokic drops them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Stewart against Porter. Outside, Porter. Isaac outside. No good on the 3. The Nuggets trail by 21. The 17-footer. Warriors with the rebound. Isaac's got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's the pick. Porter kicks to Isaac. Off target from 3-point range.
And he's missed every single shot he's attempted today, but somehow they're still in the lead.
Lauri Markkanen's checked in for the Warriors. Christian Brown's checked in for Denver. Here's Murray. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Takes it inside and finished off by Porter.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness in it.
Holmes passes to Brown. Here's Strother, guarded by Porter. To the inside. Here's Murray. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Murray's got 7 points for the quarter.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Floats one. Hodges against Jokic. And Hodges kicks to Porter. Rocket 6. Hodges with a screen on Murray. And it's Podziemski in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Murray, no good. Warriors leading by 21. Now, here's Porter. He's got 27. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Back to Porter. Into the lane. And finished off by Porter.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does. Yeah, he really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Murray, good.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Murray against Porter. They set the screen. Here he goes. Hodges misses.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Now, here's Jokic. He's defended by Podziemski.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
To the paint, here's Hodges, and the layup falls. Hodges has got 22 points.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Jokic with his screen on Porter. Here's Brown. It's deflected, and they get it back. Holmes wide open. He fires. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got his third assist on the night. Here is Porter. He has 29. Pass to Porter. Podziemski with it. Hodges with a screen on Murray. Porter passes to Hodges. Jokic with the steal. A nice shot by Brown.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Picked by Markkanen. Back to Porter. Hodges against Jokic. Here's Porter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Jokic. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
Terry's checked in for the Warriors. Porter comes in for Brandon Podziemski. Here's Primo. Guarded by Porter. Primo, the pass to Gordon. Here's Primo. Jokic with his screen on Porter. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5.
He's dialed up his aggression here in the second half, consistent in working himself to the line.
Porter looking it over. Porter with the screen for Porter. Back to Porter. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets, trailing by 17. Here's Brown. Terry covering. Markkanen against Jokic. Stolen by Markkanen. And Porter, here we go. And the layup's good off the glass. Porter's got 13 points in the second half.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for it.
Pass to Jokic. And it's good, 2 points. And that's now 30 points for Jokic.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Now Porter, still yet to score. Porter with the screen for Porter. From past the arc. Up in time. And that one released in time, but no good. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Warriors lead by 17. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And we're ready to get back into the action here. And some changes here for the Warriors. Hodges checked in for Markkanen. Michael Porter comes in for Brandon Podziemski. And Porter subbed in for Porter. The Nuggets trail by 21. Terry is out there with Porter. Then there's Hodges. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Porter at the 3. That's the Warriors' foul. Jokic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Warriors making a change here. Markkanen's checked in. And Denver with a change here too. Primo's checked in. And it's the Warriors' ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. Porter passes to Hodges. Poke loose. Here's Primo. Here's Brown. True on the 14-footer.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
And here's Porter. Outside, Markkanen. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Primo. Here's Jokic, guarded by Porter.
Even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
And he makes the first. And so he hits both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Pass to Hodges. To the middle. Here's Porter. Rebound by the Nuggets. Now, here's Jokic. Warriors with the rebound. Hodges has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. His court awareness is really impressive.
Here's Strother, guarded by Porter. Strother, no good. Outside Porter, there's the pick. Over Jokic. Back to Porter. Shot clock at 5. Banked in off the glass. Porter's got 17 now, just in the second half.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Out to the wing. Holmes against Markkanen. Porter with the steal. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Down low, Jokic with the steal. Here's Brown. Guarded by Porter. The Nuggets with another miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Porter with it. To the middle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line. And one difference in this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Some changes for Golden State. Isaac comes in for Markkanen, and it's Brandon Pajemski in for Terry. Here's Strother. Sinks the triple.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Warriors leading by 17. Isaac a screen on Murray. Pass to Pajemski. Holmes against Porter. 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Holmes. Murray with it. Guarded by Porter. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. Free throw good, Murray. Here is Porter. Pass to Pajemski. And Hodges kicks to Porter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second team foul.
Free throw good, Hodges. And both free throws good for Hodges.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Pass to Stewart. Over Porter. Stewart misses. Warriors leading by 16. Now Porter. To the paint. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. On the wing, Murray. He's defended by Pajemski. Denver needs to get off his shot. Strother. The Nuggets with another miss. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Porter. Strother grabs the miss. The Nuggets trail by 18.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Free throw good, Stewart. And so Stewart nails both of them.
Their usual strong work at the line has been on display here tonight. But then again, they almost never have an off night at the stripe.
1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Hodges with a screen on Murray. Porter passes to Hodges. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Jokic high post. Denver passing it around. And Stewart gets it to go.
Man, if ever there were a way to kick off the NBA Conference Finals, this is it. Gonna be a table-setting victory here in Game 1 for the Warriors.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And they open these conference finals with a forceful performance to take the early lead in the series.
Yeah, they talked about sending a message here in game one, and no doubt about it, they delivered that message loud and clear. It's obvious who has the upper hand going forward in this series.
Here's Holmes. A three-pointer, no good.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Pass to Hodges. Isaac outside. Left side, Porter. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Jokic. In time, he gets the jumper to fall. Jokic has got 36. Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely, and they haven't faced much resistance.
Pass to Porter. Hodges with a screen on Murray. Back to Podziemski. Three-pointer. Denver grabs the miss. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game two.
A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Lori. Strong start for the team. How did you keep that momentum going throughout the game?
Yeah, I mean, we've had leads before this season that we blew, so we had that mindset that even if we're up, we're still going to keep pushing, so that's what we did.
You kept the pedal to the metal, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. And now we present our player of the game.